CA here with the gaming gang.
MTK. RB. MTK.
On Fridays we talk about games with a little bit of a geek twist. And this week we're talking about a little compact game called Rum, a card game found in Barnes and Noble, and they're only like I think $5 each, which are really great and they're really compact, which I love. Quickly in the setup, this row of colored cards here are the captain cards that you're trying to collect. This is the castaway clock. You reveal a parrot, this counts down to the end of the turn and it's double-sided. So as you get to the last one, which is the 8, which is the pirate ship, that's when the game is over. Unless somebody hits a total of 18
for a 3-player game.
This represents the beach. The single line of bottles are in play for everyone that they can use as part of their hand. Everybody gets 1 card to start with.
So I play this bottom, that's 2 pinks. So I get the pink captain card, and I play 3 purples, so I take the purple captain card.
The cards, as you place them, they have the numbers, so the number of bottles that you've played is the number that you have facing out to everybody. So in this case, 2 pink and 3 purple is what MTK has in his total. I, as the next player, have an option of not only trying to get one of these remaining captain cards, but I can also, if I happen to have 3 pink, can take somebody else's. Ultimately, you want to build up your collection of rum bottles and also deplete the other player's collection. If you pull from the pile, you have to wait till your next turn. That is the end of your turn.
If you pull a card from the beach, you can't play either. And when you take a card, you have to replace it face down. The only time when you flip the face down cards over is when all 3 of them are face down, because you've taken the rum bottles from all 3. You can also take face down planks. You don't know what you're gonna get.
My hand, I have 2 red bottles so that I can take the red captain card, and it is on a 2. Now I have to discard these, and when you discard, you want to sort of just shuffle.
I'm gonna play these 3 cards, and all of them have green on them. So I get the green card.
I play 3 reds.
MTK has 3 red bottles. Mine was on a 2, so he has 1 more in his hand than I had in my cards. That means he can take and add to his collection. And because I cleared the beach when I was going to replace the card here and turn them all over, and by turning them over, I have encountered a parrot, which has 2 consequences. 1, our clock now turns to 2, so we have 1 less turn.
There's 2 ways to get the parrot. If you draw it from this pile on your turn, then you have to discard however many planks are shown in the center of the card. But since we got it by flipping over cards on the beach, everyone has to discard 2 cards.
So I can turn these all over and discard this and replace it.
It's just harder to shuffle when it's all in the shipwreck pile.
Just you have to make sure they're really kind of mixed in. I have 3 red, plus there is a red on the beach, which is 4. Means I can take back my red, and now it's 4. And even though you use cards from the beach, you don't have to discard these. These are community cards. I just have to discard the ones that I've played.
But I play 2 blue plus 1 blue is 3 blue, and it is now mine. 3 green plus 1 green is 4 green, and that is now mine. 2 yellow is now mine.
A little greedy with your collection.
You already know.
Well, I'm gonna play a 2 orange, which means this is 2. Now that all the captain cards are gone, it's all about stealing from each other.
Play
1, 2,
3 purple
4.
plus 1 purple, 4 purple.
Two pink and 1 pink, and take your pink for 3. Oh, alright.
And now we flip it over. Now we have to discard 3 cards when it gets called.
Ah! So everybody has to discard 3 cards now. You're right. Oh, that's all my cards. Well, at least that makes decisioning easy.
Red, 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 red. 5.
How about orange? Orange.
No, that's not how
Orange.
it works.
Orange. 4 orange.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 pinks.
I play 4 yellows. I'm at 18.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Ultimately, for 3 people, the person who gets 18 bottles of rum wins the game. That's what calls a win. That ends this game. Clearly, MTK has his 18. It's the total of the bottles he has, 5, and 5 is 10, and 4 is 8 is 18, which is what you are working with 3 players. So that's one way, is somebody when playing totals 18. The other way, 8 turns of the countdown clock, which is the pirate ship, means the game is over. So even if somebody doesn't get to 18 at that point, the game is over, and it's really who has the highest number of bottles. That was a little bit of gameplay on the card game called Rum. Easy setup, compact in size, to just sort of slip in your bag, which is great if you're traveling in a hotel room, whatever it may be, up at the cottage. A lot of it is luck, because it depends on what card you randomly pull out.
But I guess it also kind of has a bluffing element to it.
There's a little bit of strategy too, determining which cards that you want to hold on to, which cards you're trying to collect based on what either captured card at the beginning of the game you want to keep or what you want to steal from somebody else. So there can be a little bit of strategy to it. I like the design of the cards.
It was a bit confusing, the wording in the beginning, but I got the hang of it quite easily.
I would agree. Don't let the rules at first intimidate you with play. I think we went through it slow the first time, but after that we just sort of know what happens, and it's a great game to play. At the beginning, it seems like it will be a longer game, but then as you collect the rum bottles of higher value, like you go from 1, but then if everybody has like a bottle value of 5, that means you need to have 6 of that color, so you're more likely to encounter a parrot, and therefore the turn flips to the next turn. So as you move along in the game and you're competing for higher value, the game actually seems to go faster. So that's this week's game from Paco Game that we found at Barnes & Noble. There's a whole bunch in this collection. As you know, you can find us here on Fridays talking about family activities, family game time, with a little bit of geek twist.
If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Press the bell icon
Ding.
so you know when we post new videos and you can watch them and love them.
We hope.
And as always, 3
3 to beam out.